sure I have her attention. This one's for Victoria.
Yeah.
Don't mistake the green lighting up my eyes when you entered the room as anything negative. This optical illusion and the words that follow, like baby ducklings after their mother, are a testament to how cool I think you are.
Yeah.
It's not envy that's got me seeing stars. I will not covet all the intricacies that make your style so you. This might sound sort of bizarre, but I'd like to plant all of your quirks in an empty field where everyone can see them bloom. Hundreds of perfectly lined trees that stand, prouder than queens, and prove that fearless is just a little flair in how you dress and a lot of soul in the words that roll off your tongue like apples off of trees. And please don't confuse the jade highlights around my pupils as greed. Allow me to break you off the biggest piece of my mind at great expense to my own mild-mannered modesty. 1, I think the way air vibrates when your words vocalize the sweet nothings you keep nestled under your ribs is the most miraculous thing next to earthquakes rearranging continents. 2, I think anytime you grace the world with your art form and the ground shakes when your prose makes contact, the only logical reaction is volcanic eruptions going into action, creating new life by driving molten lava into the air like metaphors, cleaning out my ear canals and leaving your syntax encased in ash and perfectly preserved along the sidewalks of my frontal lobe. 3, I think the way the two hemispheres of my brain rev like 12-cylinder printing presses, firing out blank papers because I can't report how you find so much wonder in everything after sipping the smallest sliver of coffee is just ridiculous. You vibrate in place at approximately 502 hertz a millisecond, setting the atmosphere on fire with how bitchin' you garden shears can be, and how every individual part of the eye of Horus is interesting enough to elicit the same facial response that deep-fried crack with a spoonful of sugar might get. 4, I think whoever sugar-coated history by playing up what the elites did is a damn con artist. In a past life, you were surrounded by royalty that ate up your presence like it was ice cream on a summer day. Rome wasn't built in a day because the workers were too drunk on your grace. Stonehenge looks half finished because the natives couldn't amount to your standards and just gave up. And the pyramids in Egypt were built up to heaven because the pharaohs were afraid that the gods would be pissed if you were home late for supper. 5, I thought about stopping here for a second, but anybody that can enter a room dressed as a Ninja Turtle for Halloween, steal every look with the green shining off her like a firecracker, force feed so much glee into a poetic mind that I damn near yelled out, OMG, deserves nothing less than double digits. 6, if you are anything short of fearless, then I am the cowardly lion craving liquid courage. I am the last whimper that great minds make before dying. I am a writer with broken hands. I am a bard with raw vocal cords. I am a thinker whose mind will always snag just before he gets the punchline. You are everything inside of Fearless because you spit sunspots and shooting stars in spite of the fear that someone sewed under your lips so everything you say sounds heavy against the soul. 7, I want to know how you got those scars. I know the type, the kind of hurt that gives words so much heart-pounding, soul-rattling, tear-jerking, smile-sparking. This is what the beginning and end of every epiphany should sound like. Oh. I know that hurt, but it's different with you. It's like watching a favorite movie for the first time and trying to memorize all of your favorite lines again. 8, I speak and I have to deliver a symphony orchestra to do all of the above because I've got scars like an open heart surgery gone wrong. You speak and a whisper could stir a dead heart from across the room. Proof souls exist by gripping them tight and rocking them harder than the Richter scale can measure. Force tears out of the statue of David. Kick up enough lightning in the air to cut grins across the faces of dead presidents on Rushmore, and let every soul within the sound of your voice know that they don't know what epiphanies are because the definition changes every time you speak. 9, how the hell did you get those scars? 9, how are you so optimistic carrying scars that make fault lines look like split lips? 9, how do your words transcend those scars and split fault lines like so many glass mirrors? Don't fret against 7 years of bad luck because even superstitions don't fuck with girls that talk like you. 9, please excuse my repetition. My ability to count is always the first thing to go when my mind gets blown out of the back of my head and paints the wall with Rorschach images that remind people of white rabbits. 9, it doesn't help that I never liked writing endings. 9, because inspiration like you demonstrates that good endings are just stupid. Good endings don't end on high notes and they don't end on low notes. Good endings don't ever stop. A good ending is the time between one piece finishing and the time it takes you to write the next piece. Good endings happen like that because people like you thrive off glasses half full. They thrive off of the bright side. They thrive off of the high road because it's people like you that inspire people like me to be better and to write more and to speak prouder and constantly seek to defy good endings because endings don't apply to rabbits. Rabbits just laugh and pop out another litter of fuzzy rhymes so sublime when they touch hearts and minds. 10. Good thing your story is still going strong. It lets the rest of the rabbits know to stay uncultivated.